you always disclose the use of a credit report when denying a consumer? Hi, it's Dave Dickinson with Bankers Compliance Consulting. Let's talk about, you've pulled my credit report. Let's say there's nothing wrong with it. I hope there isn't. And yet you're going to deny me for value of collateral, length of employment, something like that. That has nothing to do with the credit report. You didn't learn that information in the credit report, but yet you've got this credit report in the file and you're denying me. Do you say, Dave, here's your reasons for denial, and oh, by the way, we pulled your credit report? And the answer is you should not. If you read the disclosure in the Fair Credit Reporting Act portion of the adverse action notice, it says our decision was based on, in whole or in part, from information from your consumer report. In fact, there needs to be a correlation between the reasons for denial and the use of the credit report. For instance, delinquency with others, garnishments, bankruptcy, etc. If you don't have one of those reasons, if you didn't learn that from the credit report, you should not disclose the use of the credit report. Listen, you're not telling me you pulled my credit report. You don't have to tell me that. In fact, the Fair Credit Reporting Act says there's no disclosure requirements necessary to obtain credit reports. It's if you use it adversely, I have the right to dispute the accuracy of that. The number one way that people find out that they're a victim of identity theft is when they apply for credit and they get told your credit history has a problem. If you told me that, I would get pretty excited because I take that pretty serious, and I didn't know that, and so I would go out thinking someone has got my credit information and they're racking up debts, etc., under my name. So I go through all the troubles of ordering the free copy of the credit report and looking that up, and I find out there's nothing wrong. So why did you tell me this? The credit reporting agencies have frequently put out memos to the regulatory agencies to tell the examiners, do not tell creditors that they have to disclose the use of the credit report just because they pulled them. I used to be an FDIC examiner. I remember getting those memos. We should not be citing, examiners should not be citing you for disclosing pulling credit reports. It's when you pulled it and it led to, in whole or in part, the reasons that you're taking the adverse action. So, high correlation between denials and credit reports and therefore the disclosure of them, yes, but not 100%. So make sure that you have some reasons that support how you use that credit report against the consumer before you just X that box. And in other words, you shouldn't hard code that either on your adverse action notices because it isn't 100% correlation. Hey, I hope this helps your understanding of adverse action notices and the disclosure of the use of the credit report. Thanks for watching.